and his doctor to reinforce motion. 20 years to keep himself young and peace with his happy family. Give it up again for Jasmine and Vivian. Our junior contest nominee is Lisa Escalante, selected by our Prince nominee, Dominic Arguello. Lisa's hobbies between sports, painting, reading, baking, and cooking. If she could travel anywhere in the world, she would travel to Italy because of the cuisine, usage, food, and culture. She's involved with cross-country, volleyball, basketball, track, and soccer. She's also been involved with VITA, CHS Homecoming, Book Club, CSAL, and SBA. Since the best thing about CHS is the goal of giving every student an opportunity and being reminded never limit their success. Lisa thinks the best thing about being on the homecoming court is unity. Since becoming nominee, she's gotten non-stop support from her family and friends. The goal this year is to get an A in all her practice and have a student understanding of each subject. In 5 years, she sees herself finishing school and doing a job as a travel nurse. In 20 years, she sees herself with experience in her job, having a family, a home, pets, and having reached her goals. Four hobbies are listening to music and playing games. If we could travel anywhere in the world, we would experience. Because of family, and it's very nice. She's involved in CHS football, wrestling, and track. She thinks the best thing about CHS is the campus night. Sarah thinks the best thing about being a part of the homecoming court is the competition of it all. Her goal for this school year is to get on the road. 5 years to see himself being a correction officer. And in 20 years, he sees himself going high up in the ranks. So that one more time for Lisa and John Harris. And now, for our king and queen nominees, our first nominees are Elena Pickens, who is being escorted by our king nominee, Lady Davis. Okay, photograph from my man. Elena fathers are blind and they speak a travel around the world. We go to Tokyo with news tours. She is involved in soccer, track, tennis, and track country. She's also part of CSAL and OSU. This is the best thing about CHS is the sport. And it's every part of being on homecoming court, ready for unique experience, and fun with a friend. The goal for this school year is to graduate being accomplished. In 5 years, she sees herself attending second first and studying kinesiology. In 20 years, she sees herself being an athletic trainer. Crazy colleagues are listening to music, dancing, shopping, and cooking. She can go anywhere in the world with the great tennis stories, to experience the architecture, art, and cuisine. She's involved with CHS Cheering Clan, and also part of AFU and drama. Hayden thinks the best thing about CHS is the friends he's met over 4 years. Thinks the best part of being on the homecoming court is being able to experience campaigns and giving support from his friends. His goal for this school year is to try to know that and sees himself living his best life in 5 years. In 1 year, he sees himself in a beautiful house with all his everything about and succeeding at the way he was. So that brings us down for Helena and Hayden Davis. Next, we have Justin Garcia, who's been echoed by Jordan Boheme. Justin's hobbies include sport, art, craft, and hanging out with her boyfriend. He goes anywhere in the world to the boat, to the mountains, because everything there is beautiful. He is involved with cross-country, soccer, and track, and clubs like CSS, OSU, Lincoln, and SBA. Justin thinks the best part of CHS is the amazing fact and close class. Thinks the best part of being on the homecoming court is creating memories with a boyfriend and friends. The goal of this school year is to graduate from high school and go into college. In 5 years, she sees herself graduating from university, and in 20 years, she sees herself building a family, and future for her dream job. Creating hobbies are sports, video games, hanging out with his friends, and spending time with his girlfriend. If he could go anywhere in the world, he better to miss it with pizza. The sports teams he's been involved with are football and track and field. He's also been a part of CHS and AFG. Brady thinks the best thing about CHS is making great memories. Thinks the best part of being on the homecoming court is playing the game and running with his girlfriend. His goal this year is to graduate and choose himself to finish his career in college in 5 years. In 20 years, he chooses himself for the family and get his dream job. For the rest of the game, Brady and Jeff Henry. We're going to start moving the other end of the So now we have our third team finish. Magali Ramirez was escorted by Freddie Ramirez. Magali Potties are going to the gym. Safely and shopping. You can travel anywhere in the world. So we're going to Tokyo, Japan. It's for their temple. We're involved in softball, baseball, and AFC. Magali thinks the best thing about CHS is the opportunity to try new things and make everyone support each other. He thinks the best part about being on the homecoming court is the experience he gains from it. Her goal this school year is to make the most of her senior year, be involved and graduate. In 5 years, she sees herself becoming an RN and making more memories. In 20 years, she sees herself settled down, working a dream job and traveling the world. Freddie's hobbies include running, hiking, shopping, and shopping. He could travel anywhere in the world. He could go to Egypt because of his rich culture. He's been involved with cross-country track and field ASU for the people in CHS. Since the best part of CHS was his school pride. Freddie thinks the best part of being on homecoming court is getting to share your experience with his friends. His goal for this school year is to finish with good grades and go off to college. In 5 years, he sees himself graduating to Fresno State with a doctorate in PT credentials. In 1 year, he sees himself having family and being a teacher here at CHS. Give it up one more time for Magali and Freddie. Our final candidate is Brooke Valley Valenzuela. He's been escorted by Alejandro Salles. Brooke's hobbies are art, softball, paddleboard, traveling, and piano. He can travel anywhere in the world to go to Tokyo, Japan, if he wants to see the cherry blossoms, because Tokyo Drift is one of his favorite movies. He's involved with girls basketball, softball, and paddleball. It's also a part of retail and thinks the best part of CHS is its open campus for lunch and the out-of-tech class and stuff. Brooke thinks the best thing about being on the homecoming court is the new experiences she's having for her last year at CHS. In 5 years, she sees herself continuing her education and working towards a career she enjoys. In 20 years, she sees herself traveling the world with a career she loves. Alejandro's hobbies are singing, dancing, and acting. If he could travel anywhere in the world, it would be the visa because he's really going to sing. Okay. He is involved with theater and drama and thinks the best part of CHS is the off-campus lunch. Darryl thinks the best thing about being on the homecoming court is returning to 1 year. His goal for this year is to graduate and get accepted into college. In 5 years, he sees himself having a career in the aviation industry or pornography. In 20 years, he sees himself traveling the world, taking pictures for his fans. All right, we're going to Brooke and Alejandro. Our honorary candidates are Patricia Diaz Ramirez and Isaiah Lasso, being escorted by Miss Aguilar. Patricia's hobbies are basketball, soccer, volleyball, and really any sport. If she could go anywhere, she would go to China to see the great ball from the football team. She's involved in bowling challenges and the Special Olympics. She thinks the best part of CHS is the principal, Mr. Diaz. Patricia thinks the best part of being on homecoming court is seeing her friends. The goal this year is to graduate with her sports and child development. In 5 years, she sees herself working with kids and being happy. Isaiah's hobbies include music, musicals, and volunteering at the animal shelter. He can go anywhere. He can go to Italy to see the Colosseum and to pizza, of course. He thinks the best part of CHS is Oscar and his friends. He thinks the best part of being on the homecoming court is seeing the crowd cheering. The goal for this school year is to do his best and graduate and be. In 5 years, he sees himself being happy and living his best life. Give it up again for CHS and Isaiah. A returning queen is Destiny Mora.
Mike, that's on my camera. What was
Destiny graduated CHS for the class of 2025 and is currently attending Texas College for his moving in South Carolina. Plans to spend 2 years in community college before transferring to the Bay Area to complete the remaining 2 years of his studies. The goal is to join the nursing program and to continue building a career in healthcare. Our returning team is Andy Orsker and graduated CHS in the class of 2025 and is currently attending Lamar College. He's majoring in nursing and plans on attending a CNA program in the summer of 2026. After 2 years at Lamar College, he plans on transferring to Fresno State and continuing to further his education in nursing. Give it up for Andy.
Aureliano? Right there.
First, we will announce the 2025 Fall Homecoming Tournament.
Are you in tight, Shane? Shane, are you in tight?
The 2025 Fall Homecoming Tournament is JJ Mendoza. Fall Homecoming Honorary King. And the honorary king for your Fall Homecoming is Isaiah Roscoe. Now, our 2025 Fall King. Hey, Richie Levine. Next up, the 2025 Fall Homecoming Princess is Jasmine Raymond. The 2025 Fall Homecoming Honorary King is Patricia Diaz Ramirez.
Sarah, is there something I'm supposed to press after it's on channel 2, or just push it?
All right. The moving to all the moving forward. Joe comes taking the photo. The movie is taking over right now. Our 2025 Fall Homecoming King is, I love this control, ladies and gentlemen, with Destiny Lycia. In fourth place, the sophomores. Yay, sophomores. We're here to watch the boy sophomores. Come on, man. There you go. Thank you, man. Third place, the freshmen. Wrestling round. Second place, the junior class. In this case, for girls, obviously that means the winner of the district is winning for the seniors, the class of 2024. Alright, thank you so much. This evening, homecoming festivities continue, but one of the big things coming up is this matchup between the CHS and the pros, which will be happening shortly.
I don't know. I think so, because she's... Oh, yeah, she just has a couple. Oh, no, yeah.
Buy a beanie. So if you see them down there selling beanies, that's my sister.
Non-judge Kilo Salazar, and back judge Kenny Sakata.
No, she's talking to Lucero. Shelby, do you want me to set mine up so it's blue?
I'm moving back to just showing the other side of the field because the cheerleaders are done.
Wait, this is a cheerleaders.
You can take me down, only to make me look skinnier. No. That was bizarre. No. Seriously? Really? That's real? Yeah.
Hey, my boy! Let's go, let's go! The other game ball.
For 15
Okay, I'll be here now. We have time for stand up for kickoff! Everybody stand up! Stand up for kickoff! Everybody stand up! Stand up for kickoff! Everybody stand up!
Right up here, just zoom. Forward, you're going to zoom in. She tells you you're on. Try not to jiggle with them or anything. Just be very smooth. Okay, because that'll a little bit more. I'm just going to see what happens here. Midfield, and we'll zoom out so we can get more of the field. Now, when they do the kickoff, these guys, the white's going to kick off this now. You're gonna come up on the ball. Right there. Once they kick that ball, you're going to see this, so you have control. Be careful. And then you're going to follow the ball in the air. When you catch it, just follow that ball wherever it is. Okay? The ball is where you want to be. Can you see that? Is that what you're doing? It'll be lighter if we take that off. We'll do it after.
Let's go, JP. You know where to go. You know where to go. Go!
My battery's at 23. At what point do you want me to change it?
Personal foul against Belinda is the call. Appear to be a sideline infraction. So a 15-yard walk-off.
My battery's
Não, eu vi eles ali pra ele. Ele deve estar assim, pô, que jogo merda.
Very much.
I don't mean to.
Good luck.
Go! In Kalinga, scoreboard reads Kalinga 28, Mendota 7. I'm Brian Welch of the Toad Streamer Network, and welcome to the Horned Toad Halftime Show. A very fun first half indeed for your Horned Toads offensively. The defense playing lights out. Now let's go take a look at the highlights from the first half at the Memorial Bowl at Chuck Garton Field. Kalinga won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. Vargas got the start, but Ethan Lugo took over the controls, got the ball down the field, but they ran out of time, and that is how the first half happened in Kalinga. 28-7, Kalinga out in front against Mendota. Take a look at some of the scores from across the college football landscape. A couple of scores already in the books right now. Let's take a look at some of the scores from across the college football landscape. I know that California is taking on North Carolina right now. Our good friend Justin Allegri, the play-by-play voice of the Cal Golden Bears, on the call for that one right now at the moment. We are at halftime in Kalinga. The score is 28-7. Horned Toads out in front. Trying to give you some of the scores from across the college football landscape right now. I can't tell you the Horned Toads going to be getting ready for tranquility, but Kalinga College will be taking on Hartnell College. It's going to be a 1 p.m. kickoff pregame show at 12:40. Dr. Michael Berkman will have the call for you on the Falcons Audio Network. We now get you some of the scores from across the college football landscape. A couple of final scores in the books. Louisville takes down number 2 Miami 24-21. Minnesota rolls against number 25 Nebraska 24-6. And a couple of other scores right now we're looking at already tonight. San Jose State taking on Utah State in Logan. Our good friend Kevin Richardson, the play-by-play voice of San Jose State. Also his birthday today. Happy birthday, Kevin. San Jose State with the ball, trailing 24-16 against Utah State. They are in the late going in the third quarter. Right now, California leading 14-7 against North Carolina. First trip for Bill Belichick to the Bay Area. And right now, the Golden Bears of California marching with a 14-7 lead. A couple other scores from Tuesday. Liberty takes care of business at New Mexico State, 30-27. Arkansas State takes down South Alabama, 15-14. FIU takes down Western Kentucky, 25-6. Wednesday, Jacksonville State took down Delaware, 38-25. UTEP has no trouble against Sam Houston, 35-17. On Thursday, it was East Carolina taking down Tulsa, 41-27. A couple of games to watch out for tomorrow night. Fresno State not in action. They have a bye week. LSU taking on Vanderbilt. Georgia Tech taking on Duke. Washington heading to the Big House, taking on the Wolverines of Michigan. A couple other games to watch out for. Army taking on Tulane. That's an American Athletic Conference Championship rematch from last year. Now it's in the Big Easy. Tulane and Army scoring off tomorrow at 9 a.m. our time. Oklahoma taking on South Carolina. Oklahoma having a very tough week last week in the Red River rivalry against Texas. Also a couple other games to watch out for. Texas A&M taking on Arkansas. They're going to have that at Razorback Stadium, but I think they might have it at Jerry's World for the home of the Dallas Cowboys. A couple other scores to watch, a couple other games to watch out for, especially closer to home. Mountain West Boise State taking on UNLV. So that is your Horn-Toad halftime show. We come right back after this. We have the second half for you. Horn-Toads out in front on Homecoming 2025. Horn-Toads 28, Mendota 7. More after this from the west side of the San Joaquin Valley. This has been the Horn-Toad halftime show on the Toad Streaming Network.
Yo, in the news! I literally asked you in the news.
It is a beautiful autumn evening on the west side of the San Joaquin Valley. Second half about to begin from the Memorial Bowl at Chuck Garton Field alongside the coach Dave Bonilla. My name is Brian Welch. The scoreboard reads Kalinga 28, Mendota 7. And coach, we were talking about this before we got back after the commercial break, before the commercial break, that was the best first half the Toads have played this season.
I believe so. I agree, and I actually saw Coach McCaleb in the locker room at halftime, and he brought that up. He says we're playing pretty much mistake-free. Offense is clicking, and defense is stopping them. So not much to complain about first half.
And how about that defense? Time and time again, find ways to shore up the running lanes of the Aztecs offense. And this Horned Toad squad right now is playing really good football. This is what we expected this team to be a couple of weeks earlier, especially against Washington Union. But this is, we can probably make that argument. This is like the same performance we saw against Sierra Pacific at the Neighborhood Bowl in Hanford.
Yeah, and your hope is that they bring, well, in the real world, they would bring this every game, right? But what I like, and I've noticed they've always, they fly to the ball quick. quick. They close in on the ball quick, whether it be a completed pass or a pitch to right, pitch left. Second and third levels, they close quick on the ball.
As the Horned Toads, they won the toss and elected to first. The Horned Toads get the ball to start the second half. The Aztecs wearing their black helmets, white jerseys, black pants. Anthony Trinidad has the ball on the tee, kicking it off left to right as you hear it and see it on the News at CHS YouTube channel. Sends it away, end over end kick. That's taken by RJ Garcia at the 18. Runs past the 20, runs left, trying to find the edge of the 25, and he's brought down from behind.
Thank you.
And a penalty marker flies in late. Jordan Silva with the tackle on the and now a bit of extracurriculars between the Aztecs and the Toads begin the third quarter, and you got to keep yourself
watching. The refs are in La La Land. That guy just took a punch and hit Alvarado in the face and nothing. So they're getting chippy.
So 1st and 10 for the Toads. This is going to be their 6th possession of the evening. First possession of the second half, and right now the Horned Toads, they're going to wave the penalty marker off.
Wow.
And the parent horse collar is not going to be called, so they're going to put the ball 1st and 10.
Maybe it was a pony collar, so it wasn't the full Monte.
So they're going to put that ball for the opening drive at the 26. So the Horned Toads moving right to left, black jerseys, black helmets, black pants. Horned Toads putting the pedal to the metal, leading 28-7 against Mendota. I'd like to welcome our friends in the News at CHS YouTube channel. It's been a lot of fun so far in that first half. Now the Horned Toads go to work. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Grayson works out of the shotgun. Tyson off to his right side. Takes a shotgun snap as Grayson ready. Runs in between the tackles. Now pushes his way forward. Penalty marker flies during the play. Franco Verdugo with the stop for the Aztecs. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Kalinga.
Yeah, there's I think it's beyond the offensive line. Holding.
Here from Chuck Calvert, our head referee.
Yep.
Holding on the Toads. That's going to back them up some yards. So that's not the way you want to start off this third quarter.
We may have spoke too soon. Darn near perfect first half.
11:40 remaining in the third quarter. 28-7 Kalinga out in front. Look at that. Hey, you want to get a jacket, right, Coach? I mean, put the jacket on. Look at this.
Pink, baby. I don't care who you are. This looks good.
Hey, he's Don Johnson from Miami Vice here, folks.
Oh, you know what? I had one of those white coats in high school. I'm dating myself. Those of you that know Miami Vice, I had the coat.
So 1st and 10 for the 15 for the Toads. Grayson works out of the shotgun, throws deep down the far side. That ball is going to be caught. J.D. Reed climbs the ladder, and the Horned Toads pick up the definite first down, a definite chain mover for the Toads.
Flag back here, though. He went up and got that. Maybe it was roughing the passer.
So let's see what the call is going to be. If the call stands, it's a big pickup there.
They're coming back, so.
And it's a holding call on the Toads, but an acrobatic grab by J.D. Reed, probably the best we've seen him so far in 2025, climbing the ladder, mossing his DB.
He just got mossed, but actually it's just a foul ball because it doesn't count.
So now with a 1st and 20, they're going to march it off once again. And back-to-back holding calls have derailed this drive so far for the Toads. 11:16 remaining in the third quarter. Horned Toads 28, Mendota 7. And hey, you know that sports coat was worn at the Fresno State Focus newscast way back in the back in May.
Is this a Paul Loeffler?
Well, kind of a little bit.
There we go. I like the look.
They're gonna say 1st and 20 miles from the 8. So right now, Kalinga trying to sneak out of this one. The first down marker's at their own 35. Grayson works out of the shotgun, takes the snap, plenty of time, throws to the left side, caught by RJ Garcia. Runs to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Foot race down the near sideline, and RJ Garcia picks up the first down, and it's a big pickup there for the Horned Toads, and the Horned Toads back in business offensively.
No flags. Yeah, we'll keep it.
So back-to-back holding calls, but Horned Toads saying, we got this, you know. We're going to do a swing pass. RJ Garcia has looked really good throughout this whole entire season.
Yeah, you know what? He got around that defender, too, and gave him an extra 20, 30 yards. So who was the homecoming royalty? I don't know.
I did not see who that was, but I can tell you this. It's a 42-yard gain for RJ Garcia. For RJ Garcia. So they're going to put the ball on the near mark. Receiver each side. Grayson works out of the gun. They're going to put Dominic Aguilardi in the backfield. A pistol formation for the Toads. Ball at the near mark at midfield. Aguilardi with the run to the right side. Now cuts in between the tackles. And a good tackle there by the Aztecs. Santiago Trejo, the 5'10 junior, brings him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from midfield.
Shoestring tackle. Saved a big gain. Shoestrings.
10:06 and counting, third quarter. Horned Toads 28, Mendota 7. And on Homecoming 2025, Chuck Garton Memorial Bowl. Horned Toads right now put the pedal to the metal in that first half. Now trying to establish a little bit of that separation. They've had a lot of separation, but want to put some insurance now. Eric Hernandez with the motion. 2nd and 10 from the 10. From the 50. Throws to the left side. Caught by Eric Hernandez. Gets himself to the 45. And he's brought down by Jordan Silva. So he gets passed in down to the 45 to the 44. So it brings up a 2nd and 6. Or 3rd and 4, I should say. From the 44.
You know, it looks like they have, well, not that it looks like it is happening. They pretty much have their way and can choose what they want to do offensively. Talking to Coach Watson at halftime, also he's grateful for the effort, and they had planned for they're not having to work as hard as they thought they would have to, which is a tribute to the hardworking Horned Toads.
3rd and 4, and Grayson Redding calls his own number, and he gets himself past the first down marker, and he picks up 6 on the play. So a 1st and 10 for Kalinga. Under 10 to play in the third quarter. 28-7, Kalinga out in front against Mendota. And once again, the Horned Toads marching down the field. And this running game looks unstoppable right now, Dave.
They haven't been able to stop it. I mean, you just keep going to it. At this point, we're going to get here at 9:30. Quick game, huh?
We talked about that with our lunch meeting yesterday.
You called it. I'll give you props. He said it's going to be a quick game because they're both running teams. You do your homework. Fine. You do your homework.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 38 of Mendota. Fakes the handoff as Grayson Redding rolls to his right, looking, trying to be pressured, and he's going to be blocked down in the backfield, sacked by Aiden Perez. The 5'10 senior brings him down for the Tech, so put the Horned Toads back to the 46. First down marker is at the 28. So now there's an injured Aztec on the field. 8:27 to play, third quarter.
Yeah, you know what? And I was watching the receivers on that one. They were pretty much all covered. That was a good job by the defensive backs for the Aztecs.
And that's actually the tackler of Aiden Perez. So Beto Mejia's Aztecs have had moments so far in this game on Homecoming. Now he gets a round of applause. That's Perez. He's going to walk back to the sideline on his own power. But right now, you think about how this game has gone on so far. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 18 from the 46. If you're the Toads, you got to find ways to not. You have had a couple of penalties so far, but it's been pretty minimal. So in this third quarter, Coach.
Yeah, you know what? We were praising them, and come on. The first 2 plays are. But they're all right. Again, this is like last week at Avenel. They really weren't in any jeopardy at any time. Now it's just about a matter of running that clock and icing tonight, tomorrow.
2nd and 18 from the 46 of Mendota. Takes a shotgun snap as Grayson Redding. Penalty marker before the snap, and let's see what the call is going to be.
Procedure, I'm going to guess.
A false start on the Toads, backs them up 5 yards, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 23, so they're going to put themselves back in their own territory at their own 49. 7:54 to play, third quarter, clock is moving. Horned Toads leading 28-7 against Mendota. Opening drive of the second half for Kalinga.
Yeah, you know, you'd like to see one more score, open this thing up, and then get some subs in there and give some of these starters a rest.
So 2nd and 23 from their own 49. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far. Tyson Alvarado off to the left of Grayson Redding. Now they're going to be in a pistol formation. Grayson works out of the shotgun. Now motion J.D. Reed. Takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, swings out to the left side. Caught by Tyson Alvarado. Tries to juke a defender. Now cuts past midfield. Runs past the 45 down to the 44. And he's finally brought down by Carlos Hernandez, the 5'11 sophomore. And that's going to make it pretty good interesting right now, Coach. If you're the Toads, it's going to bring up a 3rd down from the 44 of Mendota.
Yeah, they picked up about 7, but that's 3rd and 15.
I say officially 3rd and 14. It's going to be Sid who's doing the clock tonight. 2 left, 1 right. Pistol formation, motion before the snap, and the Aztecs.
Cole comes to play.
And how about that? I mean, the Aztecs have been pretty disciplined so far, but the chemo special gets the Aztecs there instead of a 3rd and 14. It's going to be a 3rd and 11. Makes it more manageable for the Toads.
I think we've had a chemo Cole every game.
Well, it's because you're here, Coach.
I have nothing to do with that. Nothing at all.
Clock is moving, 6:42 and counting in the third quarter, 28-7 Kalinga leading against Mendota. One receiver on the near side, that's Anthony Mendoza. Three receivers up top, 3rd and 11 from the 39 of Mendota. Grayson works out of the shotgun. Claps his hands once. Ball on the carpet. Horned Toads going to try to get the ball back. And I think the Horned Toads get the ball back. It was a fumble on the exchange, but Grayson Redding diving on the ball. And that's a good job there by the Toads to say, hey, good awareness there by Grayson Redding.
Yeah, you know what? He was going right, and Alvarado knocked it out of his hands. Little miscommunication there as far as where they should have gone. But, yeah, that was a surprise to Redding, I think, as well.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down for the 41 of Mendota. One receiver on the near side, 3 on the far. Grayson with the shotgun snap. Back pedals. Grayson wants to throw. Throws down the middle. Caught by J.D. Reed. And the Horned Toads move the sticks on 4th down. They convert on 4th down. A huge pickup there by J.D. Reed.
That was a pretty ball. That was straight spiral. That was like me with a Nerf ball. I love it. And my 7 and 8-year-olds.
And right now the Toads offense, besides the 2 holding calls in their own territory, the Horned Toads have had a lot of fun so far handling adversity in their first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 from the 23 of Mendota. 1 left, 3 right. Tyson off to the right side of Grayson. Swings out to the right side. Caught by R.J. Garcia. Runs down to the 20. And he's finally brought down by Rodney Vargas, the 5'8 senior for Mendota. A good pickup there. 2nd down for Kalinga.
Yeah, chewing away at yardage and chewing away at the clock. Nice pickup by Garcia. I'd like to see Mendoza get a touchdown here.
Mendoza's been the receiver on the near side, as he's the lone receiver on the near side. Trips out to the far. They're going to say 2nd and 4 from the 18 of Mendota. Ball on the far mark. Grayson works out of the shotgun. Tyson off to his right. Grayson with the shotgun snap. Plenty of time. Throws to the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Anthony Mendoza slipping a bit there. I mean, that's the 2nd time we've seen the Turf Monster get the Toads tonight. A lot of rain in the area earlier this week. We're talking about the field conditions, especially at midfield. Not ideal, but it's getting the job done.
Yeah, a lot of mud out there. No fault of the grounds guy. I mean, it's Mother Nature just says. And you know what? When I was coaching or teaching up here, also, you'd get those rains and then bad combination because they got to play soccer on here, right? And it just mud would just tear it up.
Jet sweep to the left side. J.D. Reed trying to find the 15, and he's going to be brought down close to the 1st down marker. Good tackling by Jordan Silva. So right now the Toads inching closer and closer. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1 from the 14. And right now the Toads are going to roll the dice. You like what the Toads are doing. And how about this? You've taken over 7 minutes of the first quarter clock, Coach.
Nice methodical drive and just picking away.
They're going to say about to hit the 8-minute mark in this opening possession for Kalinga. And how about this? Power eye look for the Toads. 4th and 1 from the 14. Grayson swings out with a backwards pass to Tyson Alvarado. Runs down to the 10. He's trying to keep himself going. He's going to keep the pile moving. And a great pickup there. He's finally brought down by Dennis Cruz, but the Horned Toads pick up the 1st down. They convert on 4th down. And once again, the Toads are in the red zone once again.
We'll take it. I think we got away with one. I'd like to see the replay on that one, but I think J.D. Reed, I might have had clamps on the guy's jersey.
So 3:36 and counting in the third quarter.
We'll take it.
About to have 9 minutes elapse in this opening drive for Kalinga. And how about this? Taking the wind out of the Aztec sails offensively. Toads having a hefty drive on their first possession. Grayson works out of the shotgun. They're going to say 1st and goal from the 8. Tyson off to the right side. Grayson with the shotgun snap. Redding rolling to his right. Throws to the right side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Toads. Eric Hernandez on the right side. It's an 8-yard strike. Touchdown Toads.
Yeah, broken coverage on the Aztecs. They had J.D. Reed on the left and Hernandez on the right. One defender in the middle. So pick your poison, and Grayson got it to him.
And how about this? Almost over 8 minutes and 49 seconds taken off the clock in the third quarter.
You know, you like to see him chew clock, but even better, chew clock and then put 7 on the board.
Eric Hernandez with the point after. He got the score. The snap, the hold, the kick. and the kick splits the uprights, and it's a 35-7 lead for Kalinga. Toads right now in the driver's seat on Homecoming 2025. 3:11 to play in the third quarter. Horned Toads leading 35-7 against Mendota. More after this from Kalinga. Horned Toad football on the Toad Streaming Network.
It's still going to hold 3 minutes here in the third and the fourth quarter coming up.
It's a 35-7 lead for the Kalinga Horned Toads against the Mendota High School Aztecs. Brian Welch, Dave Bonilla back with you on the Toad Streaming Network. 3:11 to play in the third quarter. And how about this? An 8-minute and 49-second drive by the Toads results in an 8-yard touchdown to Eric Hernandez. And now this Horned Toad squad looking really content right now on Homecoming, Coach.
Yeah, you know what? Crowd's happy. Team's happy. Coaches are happy. Just keep it up. Still pretty mistake-free other than the first two plays.
Kickoff by Eric Hernandez goes to Hawk Garcia. Garcia stops. Now he's going to keep going, and he's going to be brought down by Max Hernandez. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Aztecs. That's going to be their 6th possession of the evening. Moving left to right. The Aztecs wanted a penalty there, but the referees did not see it, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Mendota.
I think he stopped because he apparently called a fair catch, but he didn't. I just saw the white hat tell him you have to wave it up high. That's why he was in neutral for a little bit.
So the Aztecs send out their sophomore QB, Ethan Lugo. It's a 1st and 10 from their own 33, moving left to right late in the third quarter. 35-7 Horned Toads out in front. Now Lugo, who did not get the start, it does have a grab as a receiver. They're going to have a couple of running backs in the backfield. Trinidad and Perez in the backfield. 2 receivers up top, one on the near side, ball on the near mark at the 33. Lugo, who's been fun to watch so far, especially in that late part of the first half, swings out to the left side, caught by Trinidad, jukes the defender, and Grayson Redding punishes him behind the line of scrimmage. And he goes back all the way to the 30. He loses 3 on the play, 2nd and 13 for the Aztecs.
Yeah, this defense pitching a shutout. That special teams touchdown. I don't see him scoring, at least not on the one team.
You want to put the dogs in the truck right now, Coach?
I'd at least hook up the leash and get them ready. I'd get them ready.
So it's a 2nd and 13 for the Aztecs. Ball on the far mark at the 30. Trinidad and Perez, the running backs in the backfield with Lugo. 2 receivers up top, 1 receiver on the near side. Lugo is a sophomore, has been fun to watch so far in 2025. Takes a shotgun snap, fakes it himself. Now a pitch to the right side, caught by Trinidad. Trinidad shaking and baking, breaks 1 tackle, and the Horned Toads defense trying to bring him down, but the scrum pushes him to past the 35. Good tackling by R.J. Garcia. Dominic Argalarde there as well. Jackson Worth on the stop, and that's going to bring up a interesting 3rd down and put the ball at the 39 for Mendota.
Tough run after the catch. He's tough. He took 3-4 Horned Toads to bring him down. Gives him about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
So 3rd and 6 for the Aztecs, moving left to right, late going in the third quarter, under 2 to play. 1 receiver on the far side, 2 on the near. Lugo works out of the shotgun. Hawk Garcia, the running back, off to his left. Ball at the 38, takes a shotgun snap as Lugo wants to throw to the right side. That's going to be incomplete. Miscommunication with his intended receiver of Adam Ochoa. On the coverage for the Toads,
yeah,
R.J. Garcia.
Ochoa turned in, and the ball came out.
And Mendoza's going to have to punt the ball for the 3rd time tonight. And that's kind of frustrating if you're Meto Mejia, Coach.
Yeah, that's stuff that you go over and over and over, and if you don't know the play, you need to make sure you clarify. I don't think they're. I would venture to say that they're not at the stage where, like in the pros, you got to read the defense and you got to make a decision as a receiver if you see what the quarterback sees.
Now it's going to be a punt by Silva. Ball's going to be partially blocked, and the Toads get the ball down. It's going to be Dominic Aguilarde running down the near sideline to the 30, cuts right to the 25, still on his feet, cuts left to the 50, and he is going to go into the end zone. Punt return for Dominic Aguilarde.
No flags? No flags. I thought he stepped out of bounds and got to 25, but he didn't.
It was a punt that was partially blocked right to Dominic Aguilarde, and the Horned Toads special teams cleans it up in the third quarter. A huge return for Dominic Aguilarde. So now there are a lot of whistles going on at the moment.
They say he stepped out of bounds.
Let's see what the official wording is going to be. 70 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's right now a 41-7 lead for the Toads, paying the point after. And they're going to say he did not. He stepped out, actually.
Yeah.
They're going to say at the officially at the 4-yard line. So first and goal for the Toads on the near mark. 2 receivers on the near side. 1 receiver up top. Tyson Alvarado in the backfield with Grayson Redding. A pistol formation now for the Toads. Now Tyson off to the right side of Grayson. First and goal from the 4. Motion J.D. Reed. Jet sweep to J.D. Reed. Runs right, trying to find the edge. Steps, now cuts left, trying to find the edge again. Cuts to his left side. Now going to try to keep himself moving. Hot Garcia brings him down. And good tackling by the Mendota defense once again on the tackle as well, who stopped him.
It looked like he was going to turn that thing around, but defense closed in on him.
Tackling him was Ramon Torres, the 6'4 senior for the Aztecs. So second and goal from the 9. And right now, Mendota defensively, they have to be tired by how many times they've had to be on the field so far tonight, Coach.
Yeah, well, you see that time of possession, that first possession, they were on the field for 8 minutes.
30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now Grayson Redding's going to work out of the shotgun. 3 receivers up top. Second and goal from the 9. Ball on the near mark. Horned Toads trying to punch it in once again. Grayson out of the shotgun. Tyson off to his right side. Redding with the shotgun snap. Rolls to his right. Throws to the right side. That's going to be caught. Give me the signal. Touchdown Toads. J.D. Reed with the grab, and the Horned Toads get themselves back on the board again.
Reed's had a good night. He'd be close to 100 yards, I think.
And the Horned Toads found ways to get themselves into the end zone. J.D. Reed finds the end zone for the second time tonight on the same side of Chuck Garton Memorial Bowl. Right now it's a 41-7 lead for the Toads, pending the point after. Eric Hernandez handling the point after right now with 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The snap, they'll hold the kick. And the kick is true. 42-7, Kalinga leading against Mendota. We'll stay right here on the Toad Streaming Network. Brian Roach, Dave Bonilla with you on Toad Streaming Network. Happy homecoming. Glad to have you along. Like to welcome our friends on the In the News at CHS YouTube channel as well. A very fun and very fast third quarter indeed. A drive that took over 8 minutes resulted in an 8-yard touchdown to Eric Hernandez. Horned Toads get the ball back off the 3 and out from Mendota. And they get a great return from Dominic Aguilarde, and they find J.D. Reed into the end zone for the second time. Business as usual for the Toads right now, Coach.
We like it. You like it. I think the coaches have to be pleased with the turnaround as far as mistake-free football. It's still not bad.
It's good.
You look at almost 3 quarters, and they've had maybe 2 or 3 offensive penalties, and an unsportsmanlike that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So Eric Hernandez has the ball on the tee, kicking it off right to left on your screen and also on your device, wherever you may be listening or watching Horned Toad football. Back deep for the Toads, it's Silva and Hawk Garcia. They stand at their own 15. We've seen a lot of squib kicks so far by Eric Hernandez, trying to get the ball away from the return man of Adam Ochoa. Adam Ochoa having the only offense for the Aztecs of Mendota High School. Hernandez sends it away. It's going to be on the far side. Taking it is going to be for the Aztecs. It's Elijah Barala, the junior. Returns pass midfield. He's going to be brought down by Ismael Castro inside Horned Toads territory. And that is where the Aztecs set up shop for their second possession of the second half. It's going to be their 7th possession in total tonight. So right now, the Horned Toads defense has been fun to watch so far. 0.7 seconds. You gotta like the, hey, basketball season right around the corner, Coach. You ready?
I'm ready. Not sure if I'll watch much, but I'm ready. You mean to call games or to watch?
I mean call games and all that, you know. Hey, Horned Toad basketball is going to be right around the corner on the Toad Streaming Network, November 18th. Put that on your calendar. Girls basketball welcoming in Orosi for the season opener. We're going to have Coach Mike Walker join us next week for the halftime show. So 1st and 10 for the Aztecs at the Kalinga 45. Ball on the far mark. Lugo in the shotgun, hands it off to Trinidad. Runs left, trying to break another tackle, but the Horned Toads defense brings him down from behind the line of scrimmage. Tyson Alvarado brings him down. Officially a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 for the Aztecs.
Yeah, this defense is just not letting anything happen at all.
And that is the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Kalinga right now dominating on Homecoming 2025. Scoreboard reads Kalinga 42, Mendota 7. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this. Horned Toad football on the Toad Streaming Network. Fourth quarter begins in Kalinga, 42-7. Horned Toads out in front against Mendota. 2nd and 11 from the 46. Lugo wants to throw, pressured. Now dancing around. The pocket collapses. Max Hernandez swallows him up in the backfield. And the Horned Toads defense once again brings him down. And Coach Dave Bonilla, the Toads defense has been fun to watch. It's only been a 3-man front, but the Horned Toads defense is swarming tonight.
Yeah, you know, that's all they needed was 3. Like I said, they're 2nd level and 3rd level. Quick, move quick. Quarterback doesn't have much time to throw, so he's got to make a decision, and for the most part, they've just been tucking it and running.
If she's now joining us on the Toad Streaming Network, the Aztecs of Mendota went with the senior Ryan Vargas, but he had he did not have a very good first half. Late part of half number 1, they brought in Ethan Lugo, and Lugo right now is only a sophomore. He's going to have a couple of great years in an Aztecs uniform, works out of the shotgun. 3rd and a high snap for him. Lugo's going to try to fall the grenade, and the Horned Toads get the ball on the fumble. How about that? The Horned Toads defense bringing the swarm over a 6-man blitz, and the senior J.D. Reed, playing his final homecoming game, gets the ball, and the Horned Toads get the ball in prime territory inside Mendota territory.
Yeah, you know what? They're running the clock. So, I don't know, what is it, 35, 30 points? What's the CIF?
It's 35 points, yeah.
35? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I was just going to say that the quarterback not having much time and Vargas not having a good night, you attribute that to our defense, our defensive line, our whole entire defense. You know, their game plans are working, but again, I can't emphasize enough that they swarm to the ball. That's good football.
In the second half, the Horned Toads have had a drive that lasted over 8 minutes, 8 minutes and 49 seconds, looking to play keep away, 10-16 and counting in regulation.
We get to see Mendoza. I like it.
Anthony Mendoza going to work out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Pistol, going to be a wing T look. Mendoza keeps it himself, runs in between the tackles, fighting his way forward, and he's finally brought down by Perez. For Mendota, that was Aiden Perez with the stop for the Aztecs. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 33.
I was joking, but I think we might be out of here by 9:30. Is that crazy?
You know what? Think about hey, you have your tea time tomorrow, right, Coach?
You know what? Oh my gosh, we're teeing off at 7:02. So, what is that? 19. I'm gonna tee off in about 7-8 hours. So I gotta hit a bucket of balls. So I'll be. My goodness.
We're going to say 2nd and 10 from the 33. Takes a shotgun snap. Uses Mendoza. Hands it off to the running back in between the tackles. Gets a couple of yards on the play. And the ball carrier is the big man.
50.
That was actually, for us,
52?
Jose Sierra with the carry.
Had a baby.
How about that? Jose Sierra against some stats tonight in this homecoming game.
Refrigerator Perry giving the junior some looks.
Under 10 to play in the regulation. Now it's going to be under 9 to play right now. So a 3rd and 10 for the Toads at the 33 of Mendota. Anthony Mendoza, who is the quarterback in garbage time, will be working out of the shotgun now. Mendoza in shotgun, claps his hands, wants to keep it, runs up the middle, and he's finally brought down. Good tackling by the Aztecs defense. The front line of Ramon Torres, the 6'4 senior, brings him down. So it's 4th down for the Toads. So 8:34 and counting in regulation. Stay tuned for the Horned Toads postgame show. Get a chance to look at the highlights from tonight's game. Get a chance to break this one down. Get you ready for senior night next week. Can't believe it's already senior night. The Horned Toads to welcome in Tranquility. Then heading to Merced County to close out the regular season against Dos Palos. 4th and 10 for the Toads from the 33 of Mendota. Wing T look. Mendoza the shotgun snap. Mendoza rolls to his right. Now cuts to his left. Mendoza throws to the far side. It's going to be incomplete. And the tenant receiver is Preston Wiswell. And the Horned Toads turn the ball over on downs. But hey, you want to get your guys some rest before heading to senior night next week.
It's Coach Watson's just he's doing the right thing. He's just calling off the dogs and content to run the clock out.
So you're saying put the dogs in the truck, right?
They're in the truck already.
They probably have water and they have their food.
They're asleep. That's not good to me. Those dogs are asleep. Hey, what you got tomorrow? West Hills?
Clinger College tomorrow, and then we have Fresno State Women's Soccer Sunday.
You know what? I listened to a little bit of soccer last time. I don't know how you for those of you that know, Brian Welch did soccer this week. He's done swimming and dive. Sometimes he does checkers. I don't know, but he does everything.
Ethan Lugo, the quarterback now for the Aztecs, once again runs to his right after faking the handoff, runs to his right side. Preston Wilswell meets him there, and great tackling by the Horned Toads defense in the backfield. Good tackling as well for the Horned Toads. Good tackling courtesy of Gabriel Santillan. First time he called his name tonight, and you definitely tell him that number 2s are out and about right now for the Toads.
And that's fine. You know, for me as a coach, if we get scored on, we get scored on. That's my mentality. That's just my philosophy. I'm not sure. I remember a few years ago they were driving about down, and we were by 20 or 30, and our defensive coordinator put the starting lineup in. It's a philosophy.
Lugo hands it off to Perez, runs right past the 35 to the 40, no 45, and he's going to get the first down in a big pickup there on 2nd down and 20 miles. Anthony Perez, the 5'7 sophomore. So a lot of youth on this Aztec squad.
Yeah.
In the next couple of years, you think this Mendota squad is going to be very fun to watch.
You know, going back to that, put the first string in after a big lead. Most of that part of the blame was with the system and playoffs. If you're gonna at one point the margin of victory was huge, and that's not right because you're gonna make a coach do that, and it's a give and take. There's pluses and minuses.
Perez with the carry once again at midfield, bounces off the defender on the far side, and he gets himself to the 45. Good tackling by the Horned Toads defense. Good swarm in there. John Adama on the stop for the Toads. Couple more Toads under that pile once again. Jackson Worth with the tackle for the Toads. So halfway to go, 2nd and 5 from the 45 of Mendota. 5:36 and counting in regulation. Clock is moving per guidance of the CIF Central section. If a team has a big lead, or a 35-point lead to be exact, running clock. And right now, this Toad squad playing really good defensively. Lugo works out of the shotgun of the 2nd and 5, hands it off to Hawk Garcia, runs in between the tackles, center steps to the 40, and he brings him down to the 35, and he's going to get to the 36, and a big pickup there for the Aztecs, and that's going to be a pickup of 8 on the play, so they're going to say 1st and 10 from the 37, so right now they're going to say at the 36. Right now, if you're the Toads, just got to keep yourself moving. I mean, you like what you saw tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it's, again, pretty easy victory two weeks in a row, and next week should be similar. I got mixed emotions because then you got DP coming after that. It's almost like you want some tougher competition leading up to DP.
Lugo throws right side, ball going to be almost intercepted. Preston Wiswell almost had the pick, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 36 for Mendota inside Horned Toad territory. Clock is moving. 4:24 and counting in regulation. And right now, this Kalinga squad has played really good football tonight. The only offense for the Aztecs was not from the offense, it was the kick return, courtesy of Adam Ochoa, the senior. Took it all the way back to the house, 85 yards. And then the Aztecs turned the ball to Ryan Vargas as the quarterback. Now Lugo hands it off to the running back. Bounces off a tackler. Here's Perez. And Evan Garcia brings him down to the ground. And another great tackle by Kalinga. And once again, this Horned squad flying to the ball so far.
Yeah. You know what I can see? If we get the ball, I can see us just running it or taking a knee on victory formation.
So being up a 3rd and 13 from the 39 of Kalinga, the Aztecs, led by their head coach, Alberto Mejia, has had a very tough Friday night in Kalinga. But think about this. Ethan Lugo as a senior from Mendota, they can probably make a big run to Valley. Yeah, he's only a sophomore, coach.
Yeah.
This guy kind of reminds me of Carter Jones, the Nevada backup that played really well against Fresno State a couple of weeks back. 3 receivers left, 1 right, 3rd and 13 for the 39. Perez off to the right of Lugo. Lugo with the shotgun snap. Blitz from the left side, breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet, runs right in between the tackles, and the Horned Toads defense brings him down. Preston Wiswell has had a great drive so far defensively, and the Aztecs are going to have a 4th down. No gain on the play, 4th and 13 for Mendota.
Yeah, I'm looking at sophomore,
junior,
sophomore
senior,
4, sophomore 5, 6. They got a lot of sophomores, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think a lot of sophomores.
And you like that? I mean, you have to trial by fire. Now Ryan Vargas steps in, so the quarterback carousel continues for the Aztecs. 2:31 and counting in regulation. 42-7. Horned Toads out in front. Horned Toads are going to improve to 3-0 in league tonight. 3 receivers up top, 1 receiver on the near side. 4th and 13 for the 39. Vargas hands it off to the running back. Atreya breaks 1 tackle in between the tackles on the front line, but the Horned Toads defense smothers him again. The Horned Toads defense bringing him down. Jackson Worth, Preston Wiswell brings him down, and the Aztecs turn the ball over on downs. Now the Horned Toads can just say, hey, we can run the football.
Take a knee.
Uh-huh.
You don't want any extracurricular after the whistle.
Clock is moving, under 2 minutes to go. If you want to, you could possibly snap it at 1:30. You can have probably 2 snaps of kneels, and you'll be good to go. Anthony Mendoza checks in as the quarterback. Grayson Redding tonight, a stellar performance once again as QB1 for the Toads. Pistol for me.
And
go ahead, Coach.
Going into the season, they didn't plan on that, but they've adjusted well, right? They didn't plan on Grayson going the distance, and it looks like he's going to have to.
Carry there for the Horned Toads. Good running there by Gustavo Pimentel for Kalinga. The 5'7" junior at the carry gets a pretty good gain there. I'm going to say pick up a 6. 2nd and 4 for Kalinga. 1:05 remaining in regulation. 2nd and 4 from the 44. I'm going to say 2nd and 5 rather. Halfway to go for Kalinga. Mendoza works out of the shotgun. Ball on the near mark. 1 receiver left, 2 right. Takes the high snap. Mendoza runs left, trying to get the 1st down, trying to get the edge, and he's going to be brought down to the ground on the far side. Good tackling by the Mendota defense, and this Aztec squad not going away quietly. On the tackle for the Aztecs was Leo Ornella, the 5'7" senior. So it brings up a 3rd down, 33 seconds remaining. Do you want to run a play here, Coach, or just...
I wouldn't.
Call the dogs?
Again, I'm not the coach. That's a good thing about being the color guy. I can say what I think.
Of course.
Even if I'm wrong.
So a 3rd and 3 now from the 46. Mendoza works out of the shotgun, takes the snap, ball on the carpet. The Horned Toads are going to recover it. 10 seconds remaining, and a little bit of extracurriculars after the play. And I think that might just do it, Coach.
Yep. Oh, I want to brag on my partner real quick. So he does, again, swimming, water polo, soccer at Fresno State, West Hills, Colonial College, Horned Toads. And the biggest thing that I appreciate that he does, him and his parents, on his own dime. So that's big props to you, Brian.
Thank you, my friend.
So hearing his voice and his play, he's bringing you guys a service, and I appreciate his efforts. He's going to go somewhere, and he still remembers he's going to give Coach Bonilla a shout-out once he's on Fox or ESPN or somewhere.
Well, thank you, Coach. Final score tonight in Kalinga. Horned Toads get the job done, 42-7 against Mendota. Horned Toads improved to 6-2 overall on the season, 3-0 in West Sierra League action. Mendota falls to 4-4 overall on this 2025 season, 1-2 in West Sierra League play. Hope you can stay tuned for the Horned Toads postgame show that's coming up right after this. If you're joining us on the In the News at CHS YouTube channel, we'll have the postgame show for you on my YouTube channel, Brian Welch. Once again, the final score, Kalinga wins on Homecoming 42-7 against Mendota. More after this from the west side. Horned Toad football on the Toad Streaming Network.